During the period from January to November 2017, 204 interventions had taken place aimed at fighting against discrimination of Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski.
Nazywam się Michał Adamczewski,
My name is Michał Adamczewski. I am a parent of a little Nicholas and Nella. I'm involved with Salomon School of Mr. Paweł and Mrs. Marzena. Today's message is for Mr. President Włodzimierz Paszyński. I would like to ask, what about lies and all that you have done to Salomon School? What about your inquiries, your slander? Gathered documents points in a different direction. We, as a community, are shocked, even outraged by the fact that education of our children, education we want to give them, has been suppressed. Don't you think we deserve a simple apologies from Mrs. Marzena, Mr. Paweł, for us, our community?
w stronę nas, naszej społeczności.
November 2017, Deputy Mayor of the capital city of Warsaw, Mr. Włodzimierz Paszyński, in response to a parliamentary interpellation concerning discrimination against Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski, explains the quote: "As a result of the control of Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski's Salomon Primary School and Junior High School, conducted by the Mazovian School Board of Education from 17th to 18th December 2015, it was stated that the above-mentioned Salomon School ceased operations on 1st September 2015, based on Article 83, Paragraph 1.5 and Paragraph 2 of the Act on the Education System, which stipulates that in the case of cessation of activity by the school for more than 3 months, entry into the register is deleted by decision, after carrying out an administrative proceedings by registration authority. On 6th of April 2016, the president of the capital city of Warsaw issued a decision to delete Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski's Salomon schools and non-public institutions from the registry of private schools and junior high schools. And on 26th of April 2017, Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski's Salomon High School. According to the aforementioned Article 83 of the Act, deleting from the register is tantamount to liquidation of the school or institution. End of the quote. In fact, the inspection took place in dynamically operating institution, in spite of which, during the holiday period, dozens of people were staying. And the scope of the control did not include, as indicated in the letter of the President, ceasing activities by schools, because only a functioning school can be controlled on ad hoc basis. It should be emphasized that management and governing body of Salomon were effectively prevented from participating in the proceedings concerning the deletion of institutions from the register of the schools of the capital city of Warsaw. These decisions shall automatically be void. January 2018, the Ministry of Justice addresses his request to Professor Teresa Czerwińska, Minister of Finance, to intervene in the cases of abuses committed by UKS officials against Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski. January 2018, intervention of the Ministry of Finance. February 2018, intervention of the Director of the Tax Administration Chamber. February, decision of the head of the tax office on exemption from bank account enforcement. February, Notification about lifting the attachment on the property of Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski. March 2018. An application to Minister Marian Banasia. March. Execution of enforcement proceedings to the assets of Marzena Zakrzewska. March. Execution of enforcement proceedings to the assets of Mr. Paweł Zakrzewski. March. The request of the Zakrzewski couple for immediate clarification of the matter to the head of the tax office. April 2018. Letter from the Minister of Finance to the President of the European Association Against Discrimination, in which we can read the quote: "The Ministry of Finance, appreciating the efforts and involvement of Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski in the conducted social activity, would like to inform you that the tax authorities investigate the factual and legal circumstances of the individual case. They must also bear in mind social considerations." April. A group of deputies reports the matter of discrimination against Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski to the Commissioner for Human Rights, Adam Bodnar. May 2018. Judgment of the Provincial Administrative Court repealing the decision appealed against by Marzena Zakrzewska and appointing symbolic compensation for her. May. The Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Krzysztof Jurgiel, applies to the Minister of Finance for legal protection of the repressed family of organic farmers Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski. June 2018. An application by Marzena Zakrzewska in which we can, among other things, read the quote: "I do not have and never had any financial and tax backlogs before." June. Decision of the head of the tax office to rectify obvious mistakes. June. Another decision of the head of the tax office to rectify the obvious mistakes, in which we can read the quote: "The amount of the principal amount covered by the above-mentioned enforcement title, including interest for late payment and reminder costs, as of the date of this provision, is 0.0 Polish zlotys." June. The judgment of the Provincial Administrative Court repealing the decision appealed against by Paweł Zakrzewski and appointing symbolic compensation for him. July 2018. The director of the tax chamber explains that no enforcement proceedings are pending against Paweł and Marzena Zakrzewski.